field. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Holt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Hunt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So that'll back him up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Holt. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Holt. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Check. Lucky. 18. Rock switch. Next smash.
A carry here for Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, Definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Holt going for it all. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Lawrence will throw. Steps away. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's complete. Okue-Bunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Off the play fake. Holt rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Off play action. Holt, he'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Looking to throw. Holt. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down at 5.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Holt. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Holt. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Throwing on first down. Holt escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Looking to throw. Holt.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run again with Hunt. Oh, he bowls over him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Holt sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Off play action. Holt. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on third down. Holt. Dancing to his left. He's got his tight end Fant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Hunt, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it, and here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Allen. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 5.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Holt forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. The Falcons on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Holt. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Holt completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Holt. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On third down, Holt. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Sharks got it, left side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Lawrence on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw. Finding Hunt. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll look to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Smash.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's